Today marks 100 days since the Ministry of Home Affairs and Immigration embarked upon the turnaround strategy aimed at improving service delivery. Home Affairs and Immigration Minister Pendukeni Vulaitana, who has been passionate about changing businesses at the ministry since taking up the portfolio in December 2012, is happy that the achievements made within 100 days are worth celebrating. The focus was on three key areas, which include front offices, passport and ID production.
The average time of a Windhoek passport has now decreased by 79% to an average of 2.3 days. The average processing time of regional passports has decreased from 13.55 days to 3.11 days in the same period. In other words, 77% improvement.
A daily courier service is now used to send passports to the Office of Application on the same day that they are being printed. On the 25th of July, the backlog of ID was at 45,861 applications, but on the 10th of September, it was reduced to 23,000 applications. Asked about the possibility of producing passports and ID cards in the regions, the minister had this to say.
We'll get there one day probably, but currently we are doing it the way we have been doing it. We are operating gradually. We don't want to jump too high. Maybe we'll break our legs.
As from now, the strategy will move into the second phase that will address issues such as work permits, visas and other nagging matters. The turnaround strategy was designed to run for 18 months and the ministry set aside $126 million for the project. Strategy-NBC News, Windhoek.